G'day guys, in today's video I'm going to be ranking 30 different cryptocurrencies from best to worst. So make sure to like and subscribe and let's get into the video. So we're going to start off with Bitcoin. Now you already know what Bitcoin is, so I don't really need to talk about it too much. But Bitcoin is by far going to be the safest pick on this list. However, its market cap is already ginormous, so it's not going to get you the same gains as a lot of the other coins that I'm going to be talking about today. And that's why I'm placing it in A tier. Next up, we've got Ethereum, the second largest coin by market cap. Ethereum was the first coin to come out with smart contracts. However, its gas fees are extremely expensive and it's not really a great option for retail anymore due to the expensive gas fees. And a lot of people have switched over to other blockchains like Solana and Sui, which is why I'm placing it in the B tier. Next up, we've got Polygon Matic. Polygon was a massive project in 2021, being the leading layer 2 built on Ethereum. However, it has massively underperformed alongside ETH. However, as ETH starts to move, I expect Polygon to follow as well and make up some of that ground, which is why I'm putting it in the C tier. Next, we've got Dogecoin. I think Doge is a very safe pick when it comes to meme coins. It's not going to get you massive returns compared to a lot of these lower cap meme coins, but it's a coin that's likely going to be around 5 to 10 years from now, which is why I'm placing it in the C tier. Next up, we've got BitTensorTao, one of my favorite AI coins. BitTensorTao is the leading decentralized blockchain for artificial intelligence. They create a global decentralized artificial intelligence network where people can contribute, train, and use AI without relying on centralized companies. And as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, the demand for a project like this is only going to grow tremendously. This is one of my highest conviction plays, and that's why I'm actually going to place it in the S tier. Now, Casper. There was a lot of hype around this coin in early 2024 being a proof of work blockchain, which is pretty rare nowadays, but it's really just trying to be like Bitcoin. Correct me if I'm wrong, but personally, I just don't see a lot of the value in that, and I think it already had its big run and will likely underperform other coins, which is why I'm actually placing it in the D tier. Next up, we've got Chainlink. So Chainlink has established itself as the leading decentralized oracle provider built on Ethereum. This coin is probably one of the safest investments, having more partnerships and more utility than almost every other coin on this list, and that's why I'm placing it in the A tier. Sticking with oracles, PIF Network is the leading oracle for Solana that delivers real-time market data to over 100 blockchains. PIF Network was also founded by Duro Labs, the same team behind Ondo Finance, which explains its striking similarity in their logos. Given Ondo's impressive achievements, my confidence in PIF couldn't be higher. However, its tokenomics aren't the greatest, and it has really underperformed, which is why I'm placing it in the B tier. Aerodrome Finance is a project that is essentially the Uniswap for the base ecosystem. This project has a ton of total value locked up and is generating massive amounts of income through fees. This coin is also the lowest market cap coin on this list and has massive potential for upside, which is why I'm placing it in the S tier. Next up, we've got Sui. This is a coin I've been bullish on for a very long time. I knew about this coin before the token launched, but unfortunately I never bought it, which was a big regret of mine. And I still don't hold any, but Sui has some of the best tech and is trying to be the next Solana. And I think it's going to perform very well, and that's why I'm placing it in the A tier. Next up, we've got Arbitrum. This is a layer 2 built on Ethereum. Now, layer 2s have very underperformed this cycle, and I don't really see them performing until Ethereum starts going, and a lot of the hype has really died down, so I'm going to be placing Arbitrum in the C tier. Next up, we've got Ondo Finance, one of the leaders in the tokenization of real-world assets, and they seamlessly bridge traditional finance with blockchain technology by offering institutional-grade financial products on-chain. They're partnered with BlackRock, and Ondo is one of my highest conviction plays, and this is why I'm actually placing it in the S tier. Next up, we've got Hex. This is a coin founded by Richard Hart, one of the most controversial people in crypto. Now, If you've ever looked into Hex, it doesn't really have any utility, and its tokenomics are designed in a way to benefit early investors. And in my opinion, this coin is a bit of a scam and has no real utility, which is why I'm placing it in the D tier. Now, next up, we've got Pepe coin, another meme coin in the top. I believe it's in the top 50. I don't really know too much about what it does, if it does even have any utility. As far as I'm aware, it's just another meme coin. It's quite funny, and I think it's going to perform very well because it has quite a large community. But for that reason, I'm going to be placing it in the C tier. Next, we've got Algorand. So Algorand is an ISO 20022 compliant coin, and it's heavily focused on enterprise adoption. With strong fundamentals and growing adoption, this coin is undervalued at current prices in my opinion, and that's why I'm actually placing it in the A tier. Next up, we've got Arweave. Now, this was a coin I was actually really bullish on in 2023 and 2024. This coin is focused on file storage and is a competitor to Filecoin. However, a lot of the hype around that narrative has died down and it has actually underperformed quite recently. But altogether, I'm still very bullish on that project, and I think file storage is something that's going to be very important in the future, which is why I'm placing it in the B tier. Now, Avalanche is quite a strong project, being the layer 1 for gaming, and I think when gaming really takes off, this coin is going to perform very well. However, I'm much more interested in narratives like AI and real world asset, and that's why I'm going to be placing it in the B tier. Now, Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR for short, this is another ISO 20022 compliant coin that focuses on enterprise adoption. Using their unique patented hashgraph technology as well as having some massive partnerships, this coin has strong institutional backing, and that's why I'm going to be placing it in the A tier. Next up, we've got Cardano, founded by Charles Hoskinson, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. Cardano is a very safe pick in my opinion. I think this coin is going to get you an easy 5 to 10x. It already has quite a large market cap, so you can't expect as much return as a lot of these other coins, but I do think it is a very safe pick, and I think it'll put in new all-time highs this cycle. But for that reason, I'm placing it in the B tier. Kronos is the token for the Crypto.com exchange, and I think as this bull run takes off, that exchange tokens are going to perform quite well. I don't think they're going to be the best performers, but I think they will do okay. That's why I'm placing it in the C tier. Next up, we've got ICP. It's essentially trying to decentralize the internet and be the first ever world computer. ICP's chart actually looks terrible, but the truth about that is it was caused from manipulation from FTX exchange and Sam Bankman-Fried. During the peak of the bull run, ICP's price was actually artificially inflated and dumped, which caused massive fear and uncertainty. However, the technology behind ICP is groundbreaking, but it hasn't seen the same level of adoption that many were expecting, and that's why I'm placing it in the B tier. Next up, we've got Cosmos. This is a project that's really fallen behind in comparison to other layer ones like Solana and Sui, and hasn't seen that same level of adoption, which is why I'm placing it in the C tier. Another ISO 20022 compliant coin, Quant focuses on interoperability with only 15 million tokens in total supply, which is even rarer than Bitcoin. However, a major concern is its marketing team. Speculation drives a key role, and with Quant's team recently announcing they would no longer be active on Twitter, that lack of engagement raises red flags, and for that reason I'm placing it in the C tier. Next up, we've got Brett. Now, this is the largest meme coin built on the Base ecosystem, and it's actually one of my favorite meme coins, not for any particular utility, but just for the reason that I like the branding behind it, I like the community, and out of the pick of the meme coins, Brett would actually be my pick, and for that reason, I'm placing it in the B tier. Litecoin is a bit of a dinosaur coin. It doesn't have a lot of utility, but it's been around forever and will likely continue to stay around. And for that reason, I'm putting it in the D tier. Next up, we've got Tron. This is a coin that I own, but with a market cap of 20 billion, it's not really a coin I would be interested in investing in at these prices. I think it's quite overpriced for what it does, and for that reason, I'm actually going to place it in the C tier. Next up, we've got Shiba Inu. In the 2021 cycle, Shiba Inu was actually one of the biggest gainers and it made many people rich. However, it just hasn't seen that same hype this cycle, but it has the last cycle and it's fallen behind a lot of the other meme coins. And I do think Shiba Inu is going to perform well. I think it can get you an easy 5 to 10x from here, but I just see a lot more value in a lot of other meme coins like Brett or Pepe, which is why I'm actually placing it in the C tier. Next up, we've got Render. This is a leading AI project that is revolutionizing decentralized GPU rendering. This project is already being utilized by Apple, and when AI takes off again, I think this coin is a no-brainer, and for that reason, I'm placing it in the A tier. Next up, we've got Solana. Solana has been the hottest layer 1 blockchain, and it's really blown up the last year because of all of the meme trading that's been going on the network due to its low fees. However, it's already had such a massive run up at the start of last year, and I don't really see Solana going higher than $1,000. So you're probably looking at a maximum of about a 5x out of this coin. And for that reason, even though I think Solana is a great chain, I just don't think it's going to get you the returns that a lot of these other coins are going to get you. And that's why I'm actually placing it in the B tier. Next up, we've got XRP. XRP is a dominant project in the financial world. XRP is a dominant project in the financial world focused on cross-border payments. Having won their lawsuit against the SEC, it has given XRP legal clarity and positioned them to be one of the biggest winners of this cycle. XRP probably has more partnerships than any other project and has the potential to take over Swift. And with an ETF likely to be approved very soon, I'm putting XRP in the S tier. Stellar XLM is often seen as the sister coin to XRP, with its founder Jed McCaleb also being a co-founder of XRP. Its price action closely mirrors XRP's price movements, but the two have different focuses. Stellar targets peer-to-peer payments, while XRP is geared towards institutional use. While peer-to-peer transactions are valuable, institutions handle significantly larger sums of money, giving XRP an edge in growth and partnerships, which is why I'm placing it in the A tier just below XRP. Next up, we've got VeChain. This coin is focused on supply chain management, and it's a coin that was very popular in 2021. However, a lot of the hype around VeChain has died down. I know they do have partnerships with the UFC and some big partnerships, and it is a very essential coin in crypto, but I just don't think it's going to have the same run that it did last cycle, but I do think it is still a solid project, and that's why I'm placing it in the B tier. Next up, we've got Uniswap. So this is the #1 decentralized exchange built on Ethereum, and Uniswap by far has the most trading volume of all decentralized exchanges. And they did implement an upgrade last year where a percentage of trading fees would go to burning the token, I believe. Now, I do think Uniswap is a very solid project, but I do think that it did really peak in that last cycle in 2021, and that's why I'm placing it in the C tier. Next up, we've got XDC. Now, if I'm going to be completely honest, this is a coin that I don't know a great deal about. I know it's an ISO 20022 coin, and it's found that same narrative as XRP and XLM. However, I do believe in a portfolio, you don't need to have all three because that'll just be too much exposure to that narrative. And I don't see XDC performing as well as its sister coins. But from what I do know, I do think it is still a solid project. And that's why I'm going to be placing it in the C tier. And finally, we've got Zcash. So this is a privacy coin, and I think privacy is going to be extremely important in the future, and I think Zcash will have a big run up at some point. It's quite an old project and it's been around for a long time, and I just think a lot of these older projects just don't have the same hype as a lot of the newer coins right now, and that's why I'm actually placing it in the C tier. Now guys, I hope you liked that video. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that list or if there's something that you would change. But besides that, if you'd like some one-on-one coaching with me to learn how to trade or how to invest, just message me on social media or send me an email. And if you'd like to purchase my top 10 crypto picks for 2025 for low cap coins that I believe are actually going to get you the best returns this cycle, you can purchase that just by clicking on the link in the description. But besides that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratz say we have bottomed out. Novogratz is bullish. Bottomed out, don't ever rise is bearish.
Bearish target, 13 times there.
Novogratz is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.